Hoo-wee, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our wonderful little game here that we play on Thursday evenings at the same time window as Critical Role. Our
I
little
think we
party,
go 2 hours before them.
just a little bit earlier, not too much earlier. We got to make sure that we make sure that no one can watch
Hey,
both at the same time.
yeah. Well, we gotta make sure that they get warmed up for Critical Role, so they can watch our D&D game and then immediately hop over.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
We're
like
starting
band.
We're like the pre-show. Yeah, we're like the opening show.
The pre-show. We're the Critical Role pre-show.
Yeah. So the person
changes the stream name Critical Role pre-show.
It's like those concerts where a significantly less popular artist opens.
Yeah, the ones that no one watches or listen to.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Okay, but let's get this party started. Last time we had left off, our wonderful little party of adventurers had ended their adventures in Umber. The week had passed for the most part. They had constituted and found out various different bits of information relating to vampires, to creatures, to the lands themselves, and perhaps about each other as well. After having learned of such intriguing bits of information, they really needed some answers, and so have decided to depart, not just in search of their own answers, but mainly in search of Darcy's questions about his curse. And so they chartered a ship, leaving from the southern end of Umber, hopped on, and have just now departed into the oceans wide. Let's unpause the game.
I really do have a parasite, though, don't I?
Something like that. But during the day, you were told you were allowed on top of the decks with no issue, so long as you didn't disturb the work of those who were actually performing the hard work required on the ship. And during the nights, you were to stay within your cabins and do not leave under any circumstances. I believe there was a few other questions. Yes, and no questions asked anytime. But you guys nonetheless chartered the ship. If I recall correctly, this one was called the Water Gull, or was it the Horseman?
The Water Gull.
It was the Water Gull, you're right. Water Gull was the newer one, yes. Built for speed. But as you guys kind of wander around the deck, you see not a particularly large crew. A ship of this size probably would have, hosted an average maybe 12 to 14 crew, with a capacity of probably going all the way up to 30 if needed. But it seemed even with you guys all, as well as all of the crew on board, there's barely 15 people. Most of them are doing as they do, but the captain of the ship, the older lady you had seen previously with a dour look about her, is currently helming the ship and steering it through the doors. You guys had seen the walls of Umber kind of almost open up and disappear in the brief moments that you had approached it, as you had feared slamming into the steel and concrete walls. You just glided straight through. Merged on the other side, glancing back towards the towering walls of Umber, of which you now leave behind. The stream is, for the most part, relatively calm. It's not particularly large, maybe about 150 feet across, though this ship seems to be built to sail across the oceans. How it got to Umber, you're not entirely sure. But you now find yourselves in the wilds of Midlands Illyria once more, in the areas of the Umberlands. You can see to your left in the distance the low fog-covered, beautiful yet dangerous-looking swamps of, specifically, the Umber swamps. Bits of greenery dotted here and there, and strange large creatures moving about. Give me a perception check, all of you. Anybody who would be on deck and paying attention.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Don't mind if I do.
Ooh.
Oh.
My perception.
Ooh. Okay.
I got like.
I just
water
realized
in
I
my
don't
eyes
think
or
Darcy's
something.
been on a boat before.
Oh.
Oh, Darcy, give me a con save.
I wonder if he's seasick.
This will determine his. Oh, he's fine. He is surprisingly adaptable. It's probably all that time on the road. Darcy, Artemis, and Varus, as well as Vestelle, glancing over into the Umberlands, there really isn't too much to see. It's dreary. You see occasionally a small creature here and there slittering or moving about in some way or another. Giant frogs, things like that. Natural creatures, at the very least, from what you could tell. But Lyra, you and Vaerun are just kind of scanning the horizon ever so slowly. But in the distance, in the heights where you think the fog would kind of thin out at an altitude far above the actual Umberlands itself, the two of you spot something strange, almost in a northeastern direction. What appears to be just an island floating there atop of the mist. Far, far in the distance. Probably at this point dozens of kilometers away, if not more.
So like an island in the sky.
Something like that.
Oh. Do we know what this is?
Both of you can give me either an Arcana or a History check. Actually, Arcana or Nature, sorry.
Oh, I'm bad at both.
Ooh. Well, Vaerun, specifically because you used Arcana, you would know that floating islands are not common, but there are a few that are known to exist at the very least within Illyria. Any place with very high concentrations of magic with the land, they would have to be able to place various different incredibly powerful anchors that would lift them into the air, similar to that of an airship. But the technology has been long lost since the end of the Second Plague, and no new instances of these natural kind of floating islands have been created. There are places where there's a magical kind of disturbance in the area that might cause things to be able to float as well, but most of those are either found in the Underdark or somewhere more exotic, so to say. You do know that the city of Throme is also a floating island, or at the very least built upon one, down here. Lyra, that island is moving. That's not a floating island.
Huh.
As you observe it, it almost seems to shift and turn about 30 degrees before it disappears into either the distance because it's too far away to see or just beneath the fog itself.
You said this was northeast of Umber?
Yep, somewhere around here or here.
Okay.
Fun.
Very
Did
far away.
Like when you said it like kind of like moved, like turned away,
Mhm.
did it seem like almost animal-like or like more like someone piloting it?
Honestly, at this distance, it felt like it moved organically, strangely.
Oh.
Oh. Must be seeing things. Oh, right. Do I know of any mythological creatures or anything that might sort of fit that bill?
You can certainly give me a what was it called? History check. Or religion. Unfortunately, nothing comes to mind.
I'm definitely seeing things.
What's the matter, Lyra?
Felt like I saw some large floating thing. I don't know. I must be.
Well, where are you seeing it?
No, I see it too. It's over there.
Darcy's going to pull out his spyglass.
Ooh, give me a perception check with advantage. Unfortunately, with the denseness of the fog, you don't see anything. Even after having it pointed out by Lyra.
Fog's a bit dense. If you lot are seeing it already, maybe use... Darcy will offer it to either of them.
Do either of you take it?
Sure. I guess I'll grab that.
Go for it.
And is it perception advantage?
Mm-hmm. And you have a +5. No, it's...
You've lost it.
It's gone. Disappeared.
Actually, wait. Lyra made a nat 20.
Oh! You're right. You automatically succeed this one, then.
Oh.
Glancing over, you do see it. It appears to be the back of the head of something, because you now see a vague outline that almost seems to be appearing out of the fog for you. It's vaguely humanoid, but impossibly tall, maybe 1,000 feet, maybe more.
With this better fidelity that I can see this creature, does it like ring any bells?
Does a description of it let us think about it?
Sure, the rest of you can think about it giving me a nature check. While Lyra, you have advantage on a light nature check.
Can I make an Arcana check?
For this creature, I'll say sure. Ooh! Lyra!
God.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone's rolling, I'll roll 2, but I'm not going to get a net 20. Well, hey, I mean...
Close.
Well, I guess I need to go pull up the picture now.
Oh.
Put my smarty pants on today.
Evidently.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know a lot about this specific subject.
That makes sense. It's a monster, probably.
I believe Andy has seen this one before. Or Andy specifically, not his character.
Yep, that's what I thought it was, but...
Ah, lovely.
Oh, scary.
Lyra, you would know these things specifically to be known as walkers. Varus, actually, you would get this too, because the DC was 20.
Oh, cool.
With the vaguely humanoid shape, the strange, almost stone or kind of construct-like construction, the two of you would know a little bit about these creatures, at the very least. You would know that they're known as walkers. They appeared thousands of years ago, and there's a total of 6 of them. They are known to wander the Umberlands at various different states. They kind of appear and disappear within the lands as they wish, because they tend to walk. They're almost going always at the slow, kind of leisurely speed for them, and if you weren't looking out for threats, if you weren't looking out for things like this, you would honestly probably never see them. The fog that almost perpetually covers the Umberlands kind of hides their presence a lot to most people, and would explain why some of you, even if you travel a lot, have never seen these before. You learned that they have a strange kind of relationship to the ecosystem, in that they have these small creatures, almost parasites, that leave their bodies to seek things. But it's never known what they seek or what they're doing it for. And those are typically known as anomalies. Or more specifically, walker anomalies. What they do? No one is sure, because no one has been able to injure one.
Why would someone try to fight something like that?
Prestige, maybe.
Well, there's a lot about it that people still don't really know.
I'll never understand why people do things for fame and fortune.
I mean, I guess it's also kind of a pride thing when you think about it. Someone thinks they're all big and bad and they want to go and slay, well, something that's physically big and probably also bad.
Yeah.
Well, no one's also been able to take it down ever. So I imagine the first person to do that would have their names written down somewhere.
Or maybe piss off the other ones of them and then, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine if someone would actually injure it, it would just smash them in an instant. Look at the size of it.
Yeah, no, I feel like you would need. I mean, I don't know much about stuff like that, but I would imagine you need a whole lot of magic to deal with it. I don't think, you know,
No, you have to go behind
weapons
him.
against something that massive is really going to do much for you.
Well, we should never actually have to fight it, I hope, or be anywhere near it.
There's not been reports of these things like, you know, erasing an entire town or anything like that.
Unless you've specifically put yourself into their way, they have done completely nothing. They are completely passive and basically unresponsive to the world.
You know, they're kind of like the 0.1% of germs. They're just kind of there, you know, and they persist. But they're not really doing anything to you.
True.
Ah, nature is beautiful.
Oh, I'm so excited. You guys got the first entry in under my compendium.
I was actually, when you were talking about making this or running this game, I was thinking about having my character related to these things somehow because I thought it would be funny because my last name's Walker.
Yeah, you definitely could have. I could have told you more about them.
I felt like it was too big of a joke for a long-term game.
Jesus, Jake.
Not all of them have something. Some of them are completely empty.
For now.
Wait until we fight some.
Pretty sure the only one that's actually empty is constructs.
Oh, of course.
Actually, no, that's not true. Constructs, I have the steam golems.
Wait a minute, they're aberrations? Artemis's eyes go red.
But yeah, they exist. They're here. A strange scratch the head moment, but soon it passes as eventually your gaze turns to your right. As you guys glance towards your right, you see that, the Farugan Wilds stands wide and strong to your right. Rather close to where you guys currently are, but Umber Lake is beginning to kind of separate the actual forest itself from the stream of which you guys are traveling down. But you can see even in the distance, the trees sway almost in unison and with purpose. And Varus, you can't help but feel like you're being watched.
fucking hate that place.
I've never personally been in there myself.
Yeah, what's it like? You sound like you've experienced it.
It's not fun, I can tell you that much, especially for traveling alone.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard some not so nice stories. I always just kind of assumed that they were, just the local horror stories or whatever. But it was usually frowned upon for couriers and whatnot to make their way in there by themselves. Perhaps there was some level of truth to it.
Usually there's at the very least watchers. If you're not lucky, at least. Again, the sooner we get away from all of this, the better for me.
Watchers?
Well, people who just kind of, or entities, I'm not too sure, but they kind of just exist.
Artemis sweating profusely.
Not like, I imagine, not like yours or whatever.
Okay,
Usually like elves and stuff.
maybe we need like another synonym for those spectators. Yeah, that sounds
Sure.
nice.
It's a good name. too.
A spectator
It's
floats
usually
out of the
just-
forest.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
shit! A rat.
But usually it's just elves who call that place their home.
Interesting.
Mhm.
You have a run-in with one?
Technically, you could say I was one.
What do you mean?
Not really, but close enough.
Let's see. Well, I don't want to poke too hard into your past, as I imagine you don't want to share.
It's not that I
Those
don't
things.
want to share. It's just truthfully, I'm not aware of how much I can share. As far as I'm aware, there are a few secrets that not many people know about.
Are you bound by some kind of contract or spell to not divulge any information?
No, I suppose, get worried about what might happen if I put things out into the air, so to speak.
I mean, I don't think it can get any worse than what's happening right now.
I don't think you should say that. What if it does get worse?
I mean, what's one more group of things or organizations after us?
Well, it kind of concerns the people after me. I guess my question is, do you know where my family actually resides?
I don't believe you've told us.
Not a single one of you have ever heard of where the home of the Ariellas is.
Not really, no.
Well,
Might
then you can
have.
give me a history check if you'd like. Except for Vestelle, you would not know this.
Huh, I love 17.
I might have to rescind what I
Wow.
just said.
317.
No, exact same thing.
And a 19. Hey.
Nice.
As
I
you
rolled
guys...
just to see what I would have gotten.
Sure.
Okay.
No, Vestelle
I
is...
really don't know.
she is unfortunately not a knower. But yeah, as you guys are kind of contemplating this, and as soon as Varus says the name Oriella out loud, some of you make the connection. The Oriella, Oriel. They're probably either related or a cousin family or of some sort to some of the elvish paragons. And you do know that they were known to have their homes in the Frugan Wilds. Though where specifically? Artemis, you know that it's Moon's Run. The others would not quite know. You just know it's coastal.
called Moon's Run.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see it there.
Mhm.
Artemis is kind of thinking.
I mean,
Hold on, though. You can go, Darcy. I'm still sorting through memories.
I
Hold on.
mean, there's always the rumors that they're living in the Farugan wilds, but
Just know that you're related to some very powerful and ancient groups of people.
Yep.
I've
I
never been there, but heard of it.
From what I can recall, I think they reside in Moon's Run.
I had a quick
Perhaps.
question for all of you. Are you guys having this discussion on the like the deck? Of
I
the
imagine
ship,
we're being
or-
relatively quiet.
Quietly, yeah.
Okay, no, like there's still people walking by you because they're working. It's not exactly private.
Hmm.
Okay.
We're trying
Yeah.
to be as quiet as we can, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's in a place called like Moon's Run or something. I myself have never been there, but
You would be correct. Which is, again, why the further we can get away from this place, the better. Being so close to this woods makes me feel like I'm being watched.
I suppose I can understand that.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, well, hopefully we'll pass through quickly. No hiccups.
Technically, well, let's hope, I imagine. I think just as they're going, Varus just keeps an eye on the wilds the entire time. So nothing surprises him if anything comes out.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Yeah. He really wants to make sure. He really wants to make sure.
Okay. Staring into the woods, you try your absolute best to kind of pick out any people, things, anything that might stand out to you. And you do. You pick up what appears to be a singular individual standing near the top of a tree, kind of just like watching. They appear to be some sort of elvish man, or at the very least you think, though it's impossible
I think-
to tell at this range.
Yeah, I think the second I would have seen him, I would have gone, Darcy, can I borrow that? Can I borrow your spyglass?
Here you go.
I would have absolutely continued, but look through the spyglass to see if I can tell if I know who this is or not.
You look back at where you had seen him just a moment ago. Not there anymore.
I never took my eyes off him, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even turn around. I was keeping my eyes on him.
Yeah. As soon as you grab
He
the
just,
glass and put it up to your eye, in that brief moment where your eye was blocked by the eyeglass, disappeared.
Wonderful. I'll hand it back. Hand the spyglass back.
Okay, what was that about?
Well, someone's definitely watching. No idea who. They disappeared before I could ever get a good look at them.
as he's
Right
saying
then.
that, I'm going to use my let me find it. My pipe
there
of
a-
smoke monsters.
Oh,
Sure.
I'm gonna use my pipe of smoke monsters and make a little bitty spectator, a few feet behind them, just watching them.
Sure. Varus,
Okay.
with such a high perception, you almost know, you feel like you're being watched, but this time it's from a different direction. You glance back behind you and you see what appears to be a tiny little beholder with 4 eye stalks instead of the normal 10, just staring at you on the ground, made of this thin, wispy smoke.
Comforting.
Can I help you?
Darcy turns around. Oh, guy, what is that?
What?
I crush it. Or
It,
try
it's
to, I
just
guess.
smoke. It just evaporates.
Yeah.
Yep, it disappears within a moment of you kind of moving your foot into it.
Artemis just kind of chuckles. Makes another one next to him.
Can you please not? Those things are disturbing.
I kind of look at the one I create the second time. It kind of looks at me. I don't know. I think it's kind of cute.
Darcy just waves it. Darcy just waves his hand through it to.
Yeah, he does the panic to the speed wave. It dissipates very quickly. But yeah, you now begin your travels upon the lands proper towards the city of Lest Pass. Throughout it, evidently you travel both day and night without stopping. During the day, you spend some of your time upon the main deck, kind of just peering around, glancing occasionally about, but there doesn't seem to be anything else aboard the ship. But there are a few people who seem to be keenly keeping their eyes on you. I believe your sleeping arrangements was that you guys were in separate rooms, right? 2 and 2?
I don't know if would they have given us 3 rooms?
Yeah, there's each of the rooms were meant to sleep one person, but you were given it for 2. Yeah. So you guys were given rooms. Now the question is, how are you spreading yourselves out in those rooms?
Right.
Probably normal. Probably
Same-
exactly
same
like
as usual.
normal. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
It was the 2 girls, Varus and Darcy, and
Nope. Varus and Artemis.
right, Varus and Artemis, Darcy and Vaerun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's only allowed to be 1v per room.
Yep.
good way to think
We gotta
about it.
split them up just to make sure.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want them plotting at night, you know.
Setting up the teams.
All right. Now the question is, there is a lock to the room. Do you guys keep watch?
Being so close to the wilds, absolutely.
I'd say like first few days I do pay attention.
Yeah, I think Varus does keep something of a watch while we're as close as we are to the wild. But once we get past it, I think he'll just kind of stop that.
Mm-hmm. Give me a perception check, the 2 of you.
Boy.
Okay. Strangely, you're pretty sure there are no other people aboard the ship other than crew. But in the middle of the second night, the ship does make a stop. Just in the middle of the wilds, seemingly. Of which you would both notice.
Would we know, like, a possible where along? Like, just at the wilds, or like at where Blackrock would be, or where Castle Umbra would be?
You can give an approximation, but it would take about... Oh no, it would take about 2 days. So, but it would probably be the middle of the first night. Oh, actually, no, sorry. 2... Oh, it would be 4.5 days to get there on foot. 2.5 days to get there on boat. So yeah, it would be the middle of the second night.
Mm-hmm.
So we would have a
Yep.
long rest on that first night.
Yes, you would.
Okay.
And we would know it would be somewhere around where Castle
would
Umbra /
cross-
Lest Pass would not.
You would
Or would
probably be close to here.
Oh, wow. They did. Okay, good to know.
Okay.
The ship makes a
So,
stop. Vaerun, you notice the ship kind of the bottom slowly sinking into some mud rather than being out across the open oceans. Sorry, not open oceans, the open river. But other than the ship having come to a stop and it remaining at a stop for about
when it
30,
comes to
30.
stuff,
Sorry,
I
go ahead.
have a useful spell for that.
Sure.
I will do it. I will spy on them.
Ooh, invisible sensor within range and the location familiar to you.
Damn, you got a focus worth at least 100 gold pieces, my guy.
Like, yeah, bro.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Jolthorn. Yeah, don't.
Jeweled horn or a glass eye?
Yeah, I think I forgot to buy it.
Yeah, if you had
you're
it, I
just
would be
more-
like, damn, sure. But you have not purchased it, and you do not have the items required, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Clairvoyance is one of those tricky ones.
I hate spells that have material components.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Fucking hate them.
it's gotta think ahead, you know? People big forehead. But as you're kind of sitting there trying to listen, trying to pay any attention, you do hear some shuffling past you and into the lower deck where your horse is being kept, or your horses are being kept, sorry. As well as your cart. But other than that, no other sounds. Varus, you do hear the tail ends of a conversation of someone hopping on board the ship. How much are they worth? You already got your pay. What are you asking now? I want to make sure you're not screwing me. You got what you paid for. You know where to find me if you're not getting it. If you're not getting your proper worth, yeah? Fine. If they're not worth the pay, I will come back for you. You won't come back for me. As whoever it was that they were speaking to, the captain, walks off the ship.
Cool. No questions. I'll keep it to myself.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the night ends. All of you wake up once more. Vaerun realizing, shit, I need to go buy a glass eye
I do.
or a hearing horn. All right. But you guys make it to the city of Lest Pass with no issues. Let's see. Do I have a picture?
Delightful.
I have a picture for Lest Pass. I can show you guys what it looks like and a bit of information. Lest Pass. Show players. Configure ownership to limited. Boom.
Ooh.
Ah, yes.
As you guys kind of approach upon this river, you see that there is this now almost kind of largely well-built city that surrounds the coastline around here. Starting relatively early on, the buildings begin to kind of start out slow, some smaller thatched huts, low brick buildings, wooden buildings as well. Eventually they kind of upscale into these large stone and almost grand looking beautiful buildings that just line the edges of the actual river itself. the river kind of breaks off into a few smaller points, and you can see across some of the more narrow points, these large kind of marble bridges are built over them to allow the regular folk to walk through. But the one main kind of uncontrolled channel is still in the center, and you guys drift through it. The ship docks for a brief hour or so, gathering some more supplies and things. And you guys have about an hour to explore the city before you leave again. Or you could stay upon the ship and just decide to ignore it entirely.
An hour to buy glass eye or horn.
Sure.
Get to running, boy.
It's not a terribly large city, but you can. Do you want to try?
I will try it.
All right, give me an investigation check.
I also do a stealth, just in case. But no,
Stealth
That-
to trick who?
so people don't know I'm buying a tool for magic.
It's not like they're going to be following you.
Or are they?
You never know. Sure, give me
I
a
will
stealth.
try it.
True enough.
Oh, yes.
You think you're doing a pretty decent job of blending in with the crowd. In reality, you are not. But you do find both a glass eye and a horn relatively easy for purchase, with about 100 gold worth each. You can buy both, or you can buy just one. It's up to you.
Oh, shit. I'm too broke. I'm actually so broke.
How much
buy
money
it.
do you have?
I have 103 gold.
So you'll have 3 gold left.
Yes.
Nice.
Well, if you need to, you're always willing to ask people for a loan.
He gets the horn. He's like, oh shit. I'll come back quickly.
Do you need both?
Because is it one for hearing?
No,
one
either
for...
a
You only-
jeweled horn for hearing or a glass eye.
Yeah, he needs one or the other for the specific component of the spell. So if he wants to see, he needs the glass eye. If he wants to hear, he needs the horn.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would need both to be able to see and hear, technically.
Well, it would
But
be
you can sort one or the
Ah.
other anyway.
I
Yeah.
see.
It's always one or the other, just well anyways. But I'll come up and find the nearest party member who I'm pretty sure has money, which is I think the only two people that really have money are Lyra.
Yeah,
You
but
really
your
get
first
it.
thought,
Darcy.
here's the thing, though. How many of us actually know that Lyra made money on betting on you guys?
Probably.
Do we not talk about it?
Well, let's
I
just
don't know.
assume that I, at some point, was very excited and bragging about my money that I made just for simplicity's sake.
So who are you going to, Vaerun?
I guess I'll ask Darcy to help me.
Darcy anyways.
No, to help because he's a merchant. He knows what's up.
Fair enough.
I mean, how much time do we have left before we shove off?
About 25 minutes.
So, how long did it take for him to get there?
Oh, like 5 minutes. It took him like 15 minutes to find it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm like, Darcy, help me. I need. need-
All right. Yeah, sure. Glassware isn't exactly my specialty, but sure.
Okay. Yeah, I already got one, but like, can you help me like ask him if I can get like a 2-for-1? I know you're good at that stuff. I don't really know how to broker or bargain or whatever.
All right. Let's just go. Let's see this.
Mm-hmm.
And I will follow Vaerun to this shop that apparently he's able to buy a hearing horn and a glass eye from.
Well, it is specifically a magical components shop, so. And, yeah, you make your way there. You can make the purchase with no issues. If you would like
Yeah.
to barter, you can just roll me a persuasion check.
Yeah, I'll do that and also make sure that because I have no idea how magic appraises the components.
That's a good question.
How do we know these things are actually worth 100 gold? I'm going to appraise them real quick.
Sure, go for it.
Just a quick investigation.
Yep. From the
Seems
best that
fine,
you
not
can
my
tell,
specialty.
that they are both of well enough make that they would be worth 100.
And yeah, I will give a barter for Vaerun's sake.
Sure. Persuasion. The
Merchant to merchant.
The merchant to merchant. The merchant's a little hesitant, but they do give you like a 5 gold discount.
Sure.
So you can get both for 195 instead of because Vaerun had already purchased the first one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys make it back to the ship with about a few minutes to spare. You can see the rest of the crew already loading up some of the various items onto the actual deck itself. But yeah, eventually. Did anybody else want to spend any other time within the city of Lestpass?
I would, but in terms of gold, I have no gold.
Oh,
Guys, we need to do stuff for money, hey?
I probably just like took a quick like walk around the city just to stretch the legs and sightsee before getting back.
Sure. With no issues.
I think I'd probably be standing and watching the people do whatever it is they're doing on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
No questions, but just observing them.
Give me a perception.
Yeah, I
check.
think I'm just on deck, keeping watch of everything as well.
Both of you give me a perception check. Alright. Vestelle, you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. It's difficult to tell what people are doing because there's so many people doing so many separate tasks. And you focus on like one guy you look at, and he seems to be kind of like moving cargo on and off of the ship. Not necessarily anything strange by any means, but you do see that some of the barrels he loads off of the ship are empty. Or at the very least, they seem empty from the way that he carries them, as he kind of hoists like 2 of them very easily, one on top of the other, and just walks off the ship, when he seems to struggle carrying like 1 barrel that's mostly full.
All right.
As for you, Varus, you see very much the same things, except that the crew all are kind of observing the 2 of you. And your crewmates that had left the ship. You had seen that they weren't necessarily followed, but they were like portions of the crew were looking at them for a long while after they left. And you also hear, or well, you more see than anything else, Varus, some of them occasionally whispering something themselves, which you think, oh, people talk to themselves all the time. It's probably not that weird.
Can I see what they're whispering?
Do you have the feat that allows you to read
I
lips?
am observant.
Ooh, they are doing it in a certain language. What languages do you speak, my good man?
Maybe not that one, but I speak a bit. Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Elvish, Primordial, Sylvan, Thieves'
Jesus.
Oh, you do know it then. They're
Oh,
speaking
these
a
can't-
cant.
Man, it's like I'm a road, Jake. Come on.
Oh, I forgot, man. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Maybe reveal all my special languages when all I needed was Thieves' Cant.
They are speaking common, and if you were beside them and kind of listening to their actual speaking, you wouldn't be able to understand what they're saying. One is talking about, oh, it's such a beautiful day today. I wonder why the sky is so darn blue. And you kind of interpret that and you understand they seem to be looking for something. Though, oh, no, they're not looking for something. They're looking to make something happen. But what? And then kind of observing a few of the other ones, you realize that they're looking for an opportunity where all of you are off the ship, or at the very least not paying any attention. Why? You don't know.
I see. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I don't get off the ship or anything. The fact that they're, speaking in thieves' cant that I can understand makes me even more intrigued to not get off the ship.
Fair assessment.
But no questions. So
eventually, the rest of your crew comes back, and all of you set off once again. This time, into the open ocean. Let me change the day. It is no longer Lyra. It is Tilda. It is Denna. It would probably be later in the afternoon of Denna. But as you set off, in the distance you can see the sun beginning to set over some of the coastline, and it's a beautiful sight as you continue to travel further south along your actual route itself. It'll take some time, but all of you prep yourselves for an uncertain future. We're going to take a short break. I need to go get some water. My throat is...
Gotcha. By the way, I found something out, everybody, that's not in my game on Sunday. Apparently, for some reason, this server is a test server for the soundboard, because not every server has it.
Wow.
It's in beta for most, or for some servers. And for some reason, this server was chosen, I guess.
Lucky us.
Wild. I don't have the soundboard option anymore, though.
I do.
Oh, I'm trying to play one. It's not working.
Oh,
Did they just...
Oh, that worked. Thank you, Gay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Oh, it's not working for me.
Quit. I don't have the ones I added last time, though, which is weird.
God, did it un-up?
He clicked it!
You click the crash button.
Huh? Did he click the crash button?
He clicked the crash button.
Did not click the crash button because I didn't have the crash button.
Damn, that was so funny.
I clicked the update button because for whatever reason it's like my Discord rolled back a version.
Okay.
And now
We got it.
also I do have the ones that
Yeah, I just had to. Jeez.
Oh.
Baby, that's what I've been waiting for.
I just had to open server settings again, and then it worked.
which one's alert? That's a new one.
Did I add that?
Oh, it's the Metal Gear Solid alert.
I must have added that.
Miss him.
It was a misinput. Misinput.
I can't play any of them for some reason.
I
but...
can't either.
Really? You can't? Really, Jake? You can't?
No, I apparently cannot.
I don't know if it
Updater thing.
changes anything, but like I couldn't play the ones that I had added last time. But I went into server settings and literally did nothing aside from click soundboard, and then came back and it worked. So I don't know.
I did
Weird.
that. Did not work.
What was the crash button? Even?
If you click Discord sounds and minimize that tab, I believe it was, I think it crashes.
I'm doing that now. It's fine.
No, they probably
I'll
patched
fix
it
it.
in the
I'm very
update.
tempted to do it myself. All right, fuck it, I'm doing it. Wish me luck, boys.
No, it seems though we're working.
Oh, thank God
Yeah.
No.
they fixed. That was so funny last week, though.
Hey, I wonder what this.
Because I did it first, and then Jake was like, "Man," Jake literally as soon as I got back was like, "Oh, this is weird." Gone. Oh, fuck, it's so good.
Ah, beautiful. Okay, but I'm back. I have
Perfect
some water
timing.
with me.
Perfect timing, truly.
Oh, ah, yes, Emily with the quality memes. Back at it again.
That was pretty good.
It's my job.
But
I feel like we need to make that a permanent emote now as well. Just the dumb face.
Great.
I need to make some more battle maps that are specific to certain locations. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, let's handle our first travel event.
Oh, joy.
Let me move you guys to here. There is approximately 4 days to here, so it'll take you approximately 2 days to get there, and we'll do a single travel event sometime during those 2 days. I require someone to roll it, or vote it, or do something. Volunteers?
I like
There.
rolling. That's fun.
Yeah, I mean, there are 2 people who haven't volunteered, quote unquote, I guess, yet.
Yeah.
We've got Surya and Robert.
Oh,
No, I would like one of you to volunteer if you could.
I'll volunteer.
That wasn't meant to be threatening. I apologize.
Then why did you get all close up to the mic?
Sure. What happens out at sea, Mr. Robert?
Oh, fuck. Goddamn you, brain.
You can always roll for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Take your time. There is indeed the traveling event roll table that I created specifically for this.
Oh, I know. As we're traveling along, some point at night, something seems to strike the bottom of the ship.
Okay. I like this.
Puts things into interesting territory.
Yeah, just give me one moment. Okay. As all of you are just kind of on the ship, resting at night, most of you asleep. Give me, what's all of your passive perceptions? Actually, you know what? I'm just going to change that. If your passive perception is 15 or higher, then you would hear this. Who are those people?
Is this after the -5 of sleeping?
This is after the -5 of sleeping.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I would have 6.
I'd have 5.
I think it might just be me.
Is it you? Wait, does Artemis have
Well,
it?
no, I have a 16, but doesn't Vaerun maintain his passive perception though? Because he's an elf.
Yeah,
He's not
an elf.
sleeping.
That
He's
is
in
true.
a trance.
His perception remains. He's aware of
Vaerun
everything.
does have still. Wait, I thought you had observant, Andy.
I don't know. I have alert.
Is alert.
Ah,
Yeah, we both have
yes.
alert, but he's the one that has observant.
Yes.
Right. Okay. That's where I was making the mistake. I thought both of you had it. Both. Okay.
Nope.
Varus, you kind of jolt yourself awake. You see beside you, soundly sleeping, is Artemis. Artemis, right? Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. He is completely passed out, just, out cold on his bunk. And as you kind of wake up, you almost bump straight into him as the space is so small, but you don't, and you hear the wood creaking on the ship. Though normally, most boats creak under a little bit of pressure because of how much movement and kind of weight there is behind each of them, but this sounds different. And the boat seems to be moving in a very strange way. As
We're not allowed.
Pardon?
We're not allowed to go on deck at night, right?
You are not allowed to. The door is currently closed to your cabin, and your inner ear, your sense of balance, is telling you that the ship is not moving forward. Rather, that it seems to be shifting side to side. But maybe that's just the water.
I think I will absolutely, at the very least, go up to my door and put an ear to it.
Okay. You
Just
put
see
your
if I
ear
can't
to the
hear
door.
anyone
Give me another perception
talking.
check.
Sure. Ooh. Let me click it again, I guess.
Oh, the game is
okay.
lagging. Don't worry about it. I
Yep.
don't know why, but recently it's been doing this weird thing where it keeps stop responding in the middle of.
Well, I'm gonna have 2 checks come whenever they may come.
There
they are.
We'll take the first one.
My God, I would hope so.
As you kind of put your ear to the actual door itself, for a brief moment, you don't hear anything, and then you hear, "Oh shit! It's coming around again! Man the cannons!" Before about 6 or 7 seconds later, you hear, and this time all of you wake up as the ship is rocked on its world, and the entire thing goes. I need all of you to give me a dex saving throw. Those who have been sleeping, give me it at disadvantage.
Oh, joyous day.
What's the button for disadvantage again?
Control.
I'm up.
Darcy, Vaerun, Lyra, Vestelle, and Artemis. All of
Oh
you.
my God.
The DC was 15.
Oh my God.
All of
Darcy
you get...
wakes up to cannons and then just boom into the fucking wall, apparently.
Yeah, all of you wake up to, well, nothing fortunate, unfortunately. As your world is kind of rocked upside down, as glancing around... Oh, sorry, give me 1 second.
I don't like the turn upside down.
It's not actually upside down, you guys are okay.
Thank God.
But the sides of the actual ship are hit so hard that all of you are sent flying against the actual walls themselves. Varus, you manage to steady yourself to the point where you don't get, your face smushed into the side of the wall. But in that moment, you kind of realize that, oh, shit, something's not right. Something is very, very not right. But everybody else, you take a d4 of bludgeoning damage to the face. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage to the face.
Really strong coffee.
Where's my HP not full?
So before this encounter, all of you can click the full, long rest button just to make sure you're at full.
What was that?
I'm assuming I've been, at the very least, drinking from people on this trip.
You've been doing what?
Drinking from people.
Oh, yes. I will assume that you've been drinking from other people? Should I? Sure. Fuck it. Whatever.
I'm assuming so, yes.
Okay.
But probably just be me since I can easily heal it back, but yeah.
You're also in the same room, so I'll say sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, as all of you are kind of rocked awake, groggy, drowsy, you'll be in a poisoned state for the next minute. Not because you're poisoned, but because you have literally just gotten shaken forcefully awake. But in that brief moment, you guys all realize that there is something attacking the ship, as there are now cannons going off on the top deck.
I'm just going to immediately, like, kind of slowly get up, walk over to where my stuff is, and just start putting my armor on. And I'm just like, I kind of look over as I'm like, Varus, please. Help.
With?
Armor.
We're not allowed to go out there.
I know. Just in case, you
Just
never
in
know.
case.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine that they'll think that they have it under control for, I don't know, 2.5 minutes. And then, and then they're like, oh my gosh, we need help. And, we can run out there and help. But, that gives me ample time to put this bad boy on, as I'm just going to start putting on my breastplate.
Fair enough. I'll help him out.
All right, you start to
Darcy's going to be putting on his armor because he's worried that they'll be flung from the ship if it gets ripped in half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, start putting on some armor.
Okay. Lyra and Vestelle are also putting on their armor.
I don't need armor.
Yeah. Right.
Don't panic.
Lyra, no armor.
Like, don't panic.
She's in her nightgown having a great time.
Armor. Yeah. Lyra, no armor. Varus, light armor. Which means I don't need to take it off to sleep.
Ooh.
Don't do that, Jay.
Ooh.
Stop.
Ooh.
You
guys,
the crew's down to like 5 people now.
You guys hear the cannons going off another further, and then you hear all of a sudden something tearing into the side of the ship. So much so that the 2 rooms, specifically Varus, Artemis, Vaerun, and Darcy's rooms, get ripped open from the side. This side of the ship that was supposed to be, the hull of the actual ship itself, you now see these large gash marks straight across both of them, that both of you, because your rooms are right side by side, can now see out into the ocean with, and you can see
Darcy's
and
just
feel
screaming.
all of this salt water start all of a sudden rushing into the boat.
I think they need our help. I look at her.
How soon after putting on or starting to put on my armor is this?
I'll say it's right as you finish. We'll give you.
They need our help. We need our help.
Can I look out and see what the heck broke this hull?
Give me a perception check. It'll be very difficult.
I'm also curious. So can I
do
the same?
Anybody except for Lyra and Vestelle can make this check. Darcy Varus or Darcy Artemis. I'm so good with names. Okay, Vaerun. Varus, you try and glance into this Vaerun and Artemis, you two try and glance into this heavy, thick sea foam that is now forming at the edges of this entrance, and kind of all this salt water gushing into your actual hold itself. Unfortunately, it's almost impossible to make out what or who or how something could be attacking you this far out into the ocean and still be able to make such devastating bits of damage against your ship. Varus, however, you do see something on the other side. You see what appears to be a giant crab claw of some sort. Other than that, everything else is too blurry, it's too dark, it's too hard to see. Do you try and exit your rooms?
If salt water is streaming into it, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, at this point, it's about a quarter of the way full, and you're waist deep in water.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're leaving. We're leaving.
As you guys try and exit your rooms, they're locked from the outside.
I fucking unlocked
Oh
mine.
shit!
Darcy just
I
fucking
break it
blasts the door open.
All right, Darcy, give me an attack roll. Give me a thieves roll. Thieves check, Varus.
Fuck.
As you kind of
Darcy's literally just putting his hand up to the door and just Eldritch Blast.
Yep, you still. I still have to see if you'll meet the hardness of it. Okay, you definitely do. Jesus. Darcy, you kind of put both hands over it, and just in a moment of sheer panic, this wave of just kind of spider silk just erupts out of your hand, wraps the entire handle of the door, and just blasts it to pieces. And in that moment, the door handle swings wide open, glancing down in this thin, narrow hall of which you guys are found on the second, on the middle deck. You see that there is now water gushing in from all over the place. And you realize two things. You realize two things. One, your horses in the bottom hold are probably starting to drown, or something. You might have to either find out a way to help them, or something else.
I might know three things. If those two things had nothing to do with the horses, I was going to say, actually, I know a third thing. Our horses are probably dead.
No. Your horses, they're probably still alive for now, unless you could find a way to get them up to the surface. Two, with the amount of water here, you would actually have to dive underwater to go find your horses. And you can see that coming from above, there is just this, like, you know how water washes in and out of places, right? Coming from on top of the deck, there is water coming down from the top of the deck, and you see it is just blood red.
Oh no. Oh no. Darcy's just gonna run through and unlock people's doors.
Yeah, I failed my thieves tool check, I assume.
Yeah, I'm just going. I imagine.
To Artemis.
I imagine Artemis is like getting ready to like just swing down on the blade right on the door right as he unlocks the door and opens it.
Right.
Don't point that at me.
I kind of notice all the water, and it's like, oh.
Darcy, you struggle a little bit, but because of the water actually pushing in from the other side, the door actually just wrenches out of your hands and slams into the wall behind you. Lyra and Vestelle's door, absolutely easy. There's no water on the other side. You just pull it, and with a bit of effort, you manage to get it open. Especially if Lyra and Vestelle are pushing from the other side as well.
Yeah,
right. No. Anybody up on the deck? Probably dead.
Okay,
Yeah, what just happened?
Not quite dead.
I can get the horses. I don't need to breathe. Just
Neither do I.
Okay,
oh, that's convenient. Oh yeah, forget about that. I'm just gonna dive under the water and go find the horse.
I go with him.
I'm gonna go up deck and see what's happening.
I'm gonna stay with the others.
I'm gonna.
Oh, that means I'm on top deck. Right?
Well, okay, I'll come with you.
I'm gonna wait around to help pull the horses out, maybe.
Stop rolling dice, Jake.
I will point out, horses can actually like swim pretty decently, just for those
yeah.
are uninitiated.
That one I'm well aware of, and that's the only reason they're not dead right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, horses surprisingly can swim really good, and it kind of scares me.
That's very good to know. I was like, I assumed they could swim. I assumed they could swim to some capacity, but they're probably going to start drowning, considering they're on a bottom deck that they cannot get out of currently.
Technically, they can swim faster than us. Really.
Okay, we're slow.
Yeah, because they have only we all have half movement speed, but they have bigger movement speed, I imagine, compared to us. So.
Yeah, but as you guys kind of dig out and kind of move into this position, trying to get yourselves out onto the deck itself, so who exactly is going top side?
Vaerun, me, and Vestelle.
Okay, Vaerun, Vestelle.
Wait, is anyone alone?
No.
The Lyra on the
Lyra
mid deck,
alone?
technically.
I guess technically me.
Oh wait.
Yes.
Okay, so Lyra's going up on the top deck with us, I guess. Unless Lyra wants to go diving.
I was gonna help them pull out the horse.
I think we'll be fine with the horses, but it's up to you.
She said she wanted to stay mid deck to just help us when we get them up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I imagine the Lyra is like within running distance of whomever, considering barbarians move faster anyways.
Mm-hmm. All right. As all of you kind of sort of climbing this deck, you look up and you see that the ship has been invaded by these strange creatures, some of which you guys are familiar with. These strange, almost like tall, nearly 6 feet tall creatures that have these two gigantic crab claws on either of its forelimbs, with these kind of multitude of smaller shelled and armored pieces of these limbs that are attached behind it. You can see a variety of tentacles kind of coming out of its forehead, or sorry, not forehead, the bottom of its head, and it just seems to move with this absolute purpose. Some of you would know these to be chouls.
Yay, chouls.
Ooh, chouls.
Whenever Artemis gets back up there, those guys are going to start hearing doom music.
I forgot to put the boat's crew on here. That guy is dead.
Goodbye.
Damn shame. Just forgot to.
I just see a token appear and it's like, that guy is dead.
This guy is alive. This guy is alive.
Where's my token?
This guy is alive. This guy is alive. This guy is dead. And this guy is also dead. You guys see the captain? The old woman is dead.
Oh.
She is currently being held in the claws of one of the troll. And
So I was wrong. The crew is not down to 5 people, it's down to 4.
You could wait for like a few minutes before they left.
Darcy, good with numbers.
To be fair, they said that we had to stay in our room. So really,
This is on
fault.
them.
Who's at fault here? Them.
Because we had to wait till things escalated and then be like, I guess we have to intervene. But if they were just like, oh yeah, we're free.
They said no questions.
Yeah, this is their fault.
And a question would be, hey, what's going on out there?
Exactly.
This is true.
We played by their rules.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
We played by their rules and they fucked up.
They fucked around and they found out.
They fucked around and they found out.
This is why you don't go lobster fishing in D&D.
Oh, God. Okay. Okay. So, actually, instead of starting with the combat crew up here, I'm going to start with the crew at the bottom.
Huh.
I believe it was Lyra, Vestelle, and...
No, Lyra, Varus, and Artemis.
Lyra, Varus, and Artemis. Okay. Barb and
Although Lyra's staying on mid-deck, technically.
Yes, and 2 non-breathers. Can't mouth breathe if you don't have to breathe.
Well, I technically need to breathe. I can just hold my breath indefinitely. So.
I don't need to breathe
At all.
Yeah.
So,
If I fall unconscious, I'm in for a bad time. But until then, I'm a-okay.
Okay. Artemis, you
I'm
take a
A-okay
deep
no
breath.
matter what.
Yeah. Artemis, you take a deep breath, and Varus, you kind of both of you just jump into the water and swim to the below decks. It's honestly not too much of an issue, considering you know exactly where you're going. You kind of go down the stairs, both of you slip down, and going into the bottom deck, you are now glancing around into this pitch black bottom floor. The two of you, Varus and Artemis, you now see that it wasn't just your horses and cart that is now stuck on this lower deck. As of currently, glancing around, you count at least 6 people in chains, bound
Son of a bitch.
and gagged, and some of them look like they're already drowning or have already drowned.
I had a feeling these guys were slave traders.
Yeah.
You see your 2 horses also tied up at the back, one of them currently kicking, trying to smash like anything it gets near enough to, and it's like smashed some of the wooden boards around it, but otherwise is really futile. And the other horse is like trying to just rip through the actual cords that are tying it up.
I was about to say, are the horses on like cords or wire or anything like that?
Yep, they were
them
tied up around their neck, kind of
Gotcha.
attached to their saddle or their reins. So it wouldn't be too much issue to try and cut them. One of them would be relatively easy to do, but the other one, since it's flailing around so much, you might have to try either calm it, or you'd have to get around and maneuver around it, or something else.
All right, yeah. Seeing how far away are they from us? The horses?
Currently, they are about halfway down the deck, so about 30 or so feet.
Okay, perfect. I'm actually, because since I don't need to breathe, well, actually, I guess I'll ask you. Since we're underwater, I know normally if you cast a spell underwater, you lose like most of your oxygen and whatnot. But since I don't need to breathe, technically, like, could I?
You need to hold your breath. You can hold your breath indefinitely, so long as you're.
Yes, true.
Yes,
but like,
half
whenever
of
you.
infinity.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
That's true. That's true.
I will say for specifically this that you can only do it twice before you start running out of air.
That's fine.
I think the argument was more you need to open your mouth to say words, and that at that point, the held breath is kind of gone.
Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with however. So
you can keep enough breath in you to cast 2 spells, but if you cast 2 spells, you'll start drowning.
Okay, I was just gonna cast one because I was going to use Misty Step and blink onto the one that's calm, and basically just use my blade to cut its like the reins or the rope or whatever's tied to it, and then that'll probably be all. I can't really calm it, so I'll let him deal with that.
Right. You get off to the side and you kind of cut the rope, and honestly, rather easily, it realizes that you've cut the rope, and it turns around and it starts swimming, or at the very least, very much trying to go back the way it came. It's trying to swim through the stairs that you had just come down, but yeah, and it would fit.
I feel like this horse has at least a couple more rounds in it. The struggling one.
The struggling one? You don't know. It seems really panicked. You can't tell if the panic is because it's running out of air or if the panic is just coming straight up because it's dying. Or something else.
I think...
Or just maybe panic.
Varus, I think Varus looks at the horse and then looks at the people, and I think he goes for the people. Or tries to, at least.
Yeah, the people are actually closer to you. They're about 15 feet away.
Yeah, I think he absolutely tries to go for the people, at least. Tries is the key word here.
There's a total of 6 people. You see 4 men and 2 women, all like middle-aged-ish, some a little bit younger than that. But they're all just kind of strapped down. You can see that their front arms are tied together to the point like they can't really move them. They're bound, they're gagged, and you can see that there's like a blindfold over them as well. So honestly, they had no idea any of this was coming. You very quickly swim to the first one, and you can already check that this man is already unresponsive. He is either drowned or drowning.
Yeah, if there are any ones that are drowned, I skip them. I truly just skip them and I go to the other one.
All right. You can tell that the other 5 are still struggling. Like they're still moving around. They can't do anything because their arms and legs are both bound.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start with legs, I guess, so they can at least kick. Can I, like, swim by all of them, unblindfold them, and then go around and start cutting legs, just so they're not blind while swimming?
Sure. I'll say that they're all sitting close enough that you can grab all of their blindfolds, and you can cut the binds off of 2 of them before you would have to do the next stuff on the next turn.
That's fine. I definitely unblindfold them and then cut 2, and then just I guess end my turn.
All
right. With the horse, is it like trying to move on its own just to get out from the way we came, or am I able to control it kind of here underwater?
The horse you had just cut loose?
Yeah.
It's just trying to get out.
Okay,
like if
then
you grabbed onto it, you would go towards where Varus is currently. But
okay, then yeah, seeing that it's just trying to make it out, that's fine. I'll let it go because I assume that Lyra will probably stop it if it keeps going that way, so it doesn't run up on the deck. And I'll basically be in to assist Varus with getting people who are like responsive loose.
Yeah, you manage to get over there rather quickly, and you get 5 of the people unbound, ungagged, with their kind of blindfolds ripped off as well. You see 2 of them, one of the women is already swimming out one of the cannon ports and has already started making their way up to the surface, while one of the men is like just trying to paddle his best underwater. He doesn't seem a very proficient swimmer towards the stairs that you guys had just come down. Though in this pitched blackness, he hits his head on the wall. He's okay, but he does hit his head on the wall. And from the best that you can tell, like, all of them are human.
Ah.
To them, it's pitch black. They can't see a thing. To you either, Lyra. Currently, it is literally so dark that other than the water sloshing around, you can't see anything. You see the exit to the main deck, and that's about all you can see.
If seeing that they're all humans and that they're kind of struggling, I'll quickly swim up. Like, is there a pocket of air anywhere in this area?
In this air,
Like in this little
there's a
room or
little
whatever.
tiny pocket right directly above you that hasn't like escaped through the cracks in the wood. So you think that you might be able to get a shallow breath, but only for maybe 3 or 4 people. It wouldn't be enough for all of them.
Oh no, I'm not trying to get all of them up there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swim up there, get like so that I'm technically breathing actual air, and then I'll cast. Actually, am I thinking of the wrong character? Do I have this though?
Do you have light?
I do not actually. I'm thinking of my other character. Never mind. I'm just gonna basically swim to these people who can't see, and I'm just gonna kind of do my damnedest to try and like guide them out.
Mm-hmm. You start grabbing them and kind of dragging them behind you. They're also paddling behind you. I'm gonna go con save to them as 2 groups. Slash D20 plus 1. As they're going, you feel one of the one on your right hand go limp.
All right.
Do you keep dragging them, or do you let them go?
Kind of looking at him, does it look like he just naturally like took a breath? Because at that point,
as you look at him, his mouth is open, his eyes are kind of like glaring, or like they've lost focus a little bit, and his body is kind of convulsing.
Yeah, I'll pull him regardless.
Okay. You managed to pull those 2 back up to the middle deck where there is still air, but it's barely any. It's like the water is rising and it's chest level at this point, and you hear screaming and fighting on top of the deck above you.
All right, is Lyra up there at the like mid section?
Yep, Lyra is currently like right beside the stairs, I'm guessing. And what are you doing, Lyra?
I am trying to just look hear out what's happening and kind of just trying to like hear out for when people coming up from the lower decks.
In the very dim light, you do manage to see Artemis currently standing there dragging 2 people towards you, and he's trying to keep their head above the water. One of them is like coughing and choking, while the other one seems completely unresponsive.
I run over immediately to try to help.
Yeah, I'll just kind of push one into your arms and just say, they have people bound down there.
Do you need me to go down there? I can.
How's things going on up there?
Well, I could hear shuffling and things happening above. I assume not very good things. So I haven't gone up to check myself.
You hear the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, probably. There's only a few that are probably stable at this point. Just go up there and help them. We'll drag as many out that we can and assist once we're done.
Okay. I kind of start making my way up.
Right. You drag these 2 and you immediately start dragging them to the surface without any issue. You go back down. Varus, what are you up to?
I keep trying to free people that need to be freed.
Right. You manage to free all the rest of them. And you see that the one who is not responsive is still like twitching. You don't know. Oh, sorry. What?
Cool. I free them too then.
Okay. You grab them, you free them. They are still like twitching a little bit, but they don't seem to be actually able to do their own movements. They seem to be passed out.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if these guys can get to the front, I will.
Right.
Absolutely.
You see the other
help.
3 they do start swimming away, or sorry, other 2 start swimming away.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll help this one then. Absolutely.
Okay. You see one of the ones that start swimming away, like their swimming slows, and they almost seem to have passed out in the water as their body just starts twitching and convulsing.
I mean, I try to help as many as I can, I guess.
All right, you grab them. Honestly, give me a athletics check. See if you can grab all three at once.
All three. I'm only going for two.
Okay, if you're only going for two,
the last guy's fine for now.
All right, that is true.
So I'll just grab the two that are unresponsive currently.
Okay, go for it. Give me an athletics check, anyways.
Oh Jesus. Sure.
DC is low.
Oh
Fingers
boy.
crossed.
Yeah, you know. Nope.
You try and grasp both of them, but unfortunately, they kind of slip out of your hands, and you see both of them just kind of go face down onto the ground itself, before the other kicking horse from behind you slams his hoof into your back.
Ow.
11? I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
That does not.
No, it doesn't. Okay. So you managed to narrowly dodge this hoof that goes straight past your head, before the horse that's been panicking, it goes limp as well. All right, we go back to Artemis. Artemis, you going back down?
Yeah, I'll go back down and kind of just help pull I'll probably grab onto the horse and kind of lead it up while also grabbing onto a couple people to basically let the horse do the movement, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Give me one moment. Sorry, I'm getting a call.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
all good. I love spam calls.
Yeah. Same.
But yes. What are we doing? You go down. You do see the two now unresponsive people, and Varus having unfortunately lost his grip on both of them.
Okay. I'll kind of swim down. The horse that I cut loose, is it still making its way to the mid part of the ship?
It's already gotten up to Lyra's deck and has moved on.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh.
Then I'll just kind of swim down and grab whomever.
Hello? They don't have the what, sorry? That's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Oh.
Weird.
Fucking sorry. Oh my god. Okay. What are we doing? Artemis, you were telling me what you were doing.
Yeah, I was just going to see the people who Varus had brought up.
Yep.
Yeah, that are kind of alive but unresponsive or whatever, and I'm just going to slowly pull them up.
Yeah, you do see one. You do see a woman kind of swim past you. She seems to be okay,
Yeah.
but the other two are completely unresponsive.
Then yeah, I'll grab the other two and just try and get them out at this point.
Right, you grab both of them without any issue. All of you manage to make your way up to the middle deck, and I will say now we transition over to the actual combat that's going on the surface. So I'd like all of you to roll me initiative if you could.
Yeah.
Do those of us down below need to roll as well, just for whenever we've
Yep,
come
whenever
in
you guys get
later
in.
Well, we've got like what, 3 rounds?
Yeah, it'll be 3 rounds before you can hop in.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, I rolled too much. My game is lagging. Ah!
Yeah, you've lagged it for us, Jake.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to go figure out a way as to why this thing is lagging. It doesn't make any sense. Is it because I have too many modules?
It's a lot of
installed?
number generation.
But computers are good at number generation. It's not supposed to do this. Maybe there's some unoptimized code that's causing it to be... okay. I don't know. There are some things I need to do. Optimization for next week. That's on my to-do list. Okay, but... nope, still not working.
Question. Did you roll off of a sheet that you deleted again?
No. Not this time. These sheets are all here because I imported them at the beginning of this game. Or
Okay.
At the beginning of this session, so... they should all be there.
That thing.
It is just lagging. Let's give it a few minutes. Meanwhile, let's go back to the people underneath. Fuck me, man. I'm so sorry. I don't usually get performance issues like this.
Jesus.
I'll find a way to fix this. I actually really don't know why this is happening.
Here's the thing. I'm hearing music through all of that, but I'm not getting any music from... Granted, that's probably just on my end. I'm going to reload, see what that does for me.
It's very strange that it would do this. Is it just because I'm doing too much? Is it doing... oh, it might be a memory leak. No. Is it because I've had this game open too long? No, it doesn't matter. Whatever. We'll go back down to the bottom people. The what people underwater. As you manage to pull everybody up out of the actual underwater area, you now see that there are 2 men that are unresponsive. I believe, is it? And there's 1 person outside of the ship, and 1 woman who is swimming behind you guys. Right? Was there anybody that was unconscious in your hands, Artemis?
I grabbed the 2 that he had, let's see, when I got up originally, there was 1 person who was, like, responsive and able to move, but then there was a 2nd person that had lost consciousness that I pulled up, and then I went back in, and pulled the 2 people that, Varus had, let go on accident.
Ah, it should be working now. God, that took a while.
And, like, specifically once we're up there, whoever out of these people who were, like, captured, who are, like, actively, like, responsive and moving about, I'll basically just hand them one of the people who are unresponsive and just basically tell them to hold on to them. Okay. So I imagine at that point we've gotten who we can, and we'll probably end up heading upstairs.
Okay. And you do, with little to no issue. They kind of pick him up, look at you. Oh my gosh. They're just coughing up water. But they are okay, and seemingly they are capable of taking care of the other people that are coming next. So both you, Artemis, and I'm guessing Varus both run towards the deck.
Yep.
Perfect, because I actually have control of the game now. As we actually begin this combat on top.
Just a second, I'm still trying to get back into the game because it did something funky.
Oh, hey, I rolled another nat 20 on initiative.
Sheesh! We will get back in on the 3rd round where you guys start.
Yep. Sounds good.
I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick then.
Let's go take a while for this to load for me.
Let's take a very short break while some people go use the washroom, and I need to go get another drink.
Okay.
Am I able to click on my token now? No. Oh, I can now.
Okay. Everybody ready? Is the game working? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Oh, my Discord doing that thing again. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, there we go. Fucking Jesus Christ, man. Okay, go.
Like I said,
So
when
none
I
of the
ran
monsters are on the combat tracker.
Huh? The invisible ones?
No, like the visible ones.
They should be.
I said
Invisible.
none of them are on the combat tracker, Jake.
It's...
None.
Oh, it doesn't show until I hit begin combat.
Oh, that's why.
Okay.
Never mind then.
Great googly moogly, there's so many of them.
Yeah, there you go. I should probably just turn off the fucking turns for the commoners. You know what? I'm gonna unify them into one. That'll make it faster. You get the middle of the board 15. That is all of the commoners going. Boom, there you go.
Ooh.
Alright, Artemis. You don't get to act because you were helping save people on the bottom. Darcy, it's your turn first.
Okay, great.
Glancing around, you can see that these strange, like, crab-like monsters are just straight up running on top of the ship, digging into the deck, and just snapping at the crew.
Darcy is going to step over that way, and I am going to use Witch Bolt. Let's make sure this targets, because it's a cool effect.
It's a very cool effect.
Witch Bolt.
Which bowl?
Oh, shit!
Limited
Oh my fucking god, what a hit! Damn!
See Darcy's skeleton.
Darcy's face disfigures as his hands. No, I'm kidding. You slam, like, your arm. Or actually, no, you wouldn't do that. You just kind of point, and out of your hands shoot this bolt of lightning energy, attaching yourself to this creature. As you see these small strings kind of appear upon its body that begin to float into the ethereal nothingness as it takes this immense amount of lightning damage, shocking it. It is now very much aware of your presence.
Fucking A, though. That's the most damage I've done with this spell ever.
Let's go. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Vestelle. Oh, I skipped. Sorry.
Oh, I hit the end turn myself.
All good.
Okay, I will run up here and get my halberd.
Go for it. 11 misses. As you swing and try to strike this creature, you jump up onto the top deck where the actual where the wheel is, and you spin and you try and strike this creature, but unfortunately its armor is so thick and it's unexpectedly slippery as your halberd just slides off. Before you spin around, do one more attack, and this one definitely penetrates the armor now that you're better prepared for 14 points of slashing damage. Very nice.
Right, and then bonus action. Other end. Should be...
Bash. Someone remind me at the end to add a bash attack onto your sheet. Add bash attack to Vestelle sheet. Add rage damage to Lyra sheet. There we go. 2 things to do. Why my music stop?
Oh. Slasher? I crit it?
Oh, slash.
Previously wound.
I believe it
here.
starts bleeding, right?
The target has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Woo,
Cool.
sheesh. Until the start of your next turn. That's incredible. Let's go. Okay.
Oh, that's it.
All right, that is the end of your turn. It goes to Varus. Oh. Tell me the game been Phrasion.
No?
I hit Bruce.
The lightning's still going.
Oh,
I hit end turn and nothing happened.
fucker.
Oh.
Lag.
I need to trim my modules. Because some of them don't seem to like one another. They're not playing nice. Though I honestly have no idea which. So I might just strip it down to bare bones and start again. Oh, it's working now. Okay. Varus, turn. You can't do anything. Lyra.
I'm not, yeah.
You're not there yet. You're saving people in the hold.
Lyra, it is very difficult to see. Let me give you a little bit of lighting around because...
Well, she's not up there either.
No, Lyra's not there either.
Oh,
she was
right.
in mid-deck this whole time.
She's got 2 turns.
Let's dim the scene a little bit for all of you so you guys actually know that it's nighttime. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Lyra should be up there in 2 turns.
Is there
Artemis
weather
and I took
effects I can
3.
play? I know there's weather effects I can play. Sorry, give me a
You really want to do that when it's freezing so much?
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
There we go. It's for the atmospheric coolness, you know. It's raining. Lyra is not doing anything. It goes to the commoners. Let's go to all of the commoners and see what the hell they do. This one is dead. This one tries to run away. Actually, he has a sword. He's gonna try and smack it. 8 fucking misses. This one jumps overboard because he's panicked. This one beside you guys.
It's a shame there's probably something down there that's going to eat him.
Is going to run behind Vaerun and hide. This one is also going to come here and try and smack this one. Misses. And that's the end of the commoner's turns. It goes to this troll who's up here, has a body in its hand, will carry it along with it as it travels to here before it tries to snatch up the other body. The other person, which it has advantage on because it's fucking... Oh, this guy gets snapped in half. Like the claws come down on him so hard, you hear and see something break, and the top half just falls off of the bottom half. That is gone. How much movement did I have? Ooh, quite a lot actually. So this one's 20 feet, another 10 feet. Boom. And he's now carrying 2 bodies with him. That is the end of his turn. This one jumps up on deck and appears out of the water.
Oh,
Sees Darcy and Varus. Or no, just sees Darcy because
Nope.
Varus is not there. We'll step closer, say hello, and we'll attempt to grapple you or pincer you. 24.
yes.
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, just a second.
And you are now considered grappled.
What? Oh.
As it picks you up. I think you currently have the targeting marker turned on.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, there you go.
And I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, sir. You lose
Fuck!
your witch bolt. Oh, damn, that's unfortunate. Let's see. How do I turn off the witch bolt? Is it this one? Yes, this one. Boom. Did it turn off?
Yep.
It worked. But you are now picked up, and it has another pincer, so it will, instead of staying where it is, it will move forward to here
How much movement does this thing have?
and attempt to snap at Vaerun. Enough to do this. Ugh, 14. I think that misses.
It's a miss.
Sorry, I'm just going to move Varus up here so that he can be up here. This guy up here.
Just move them off the side of the ship for now.
Yep.
Varus, where's the boat?
I don't know.
Oh, my music stopped working.
Why are there so many lobsters?
That is the end of its turn. Actually, it will use its bonus action to try and suck your brains out. Darcy,
I'm sorry, what?
Hey, what?
I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
The fuck, Jake?
13. You meet the DC. You do not have your brain sucked out. No, I'm kidding.
I would hope so.
It doesn't actually do that. It's not a fucking
Oh.
elephant.
Ah.
It does try and like wrap its tentacles around you to paralyze you. However, you manage to kind of pull away from them and resist the poisoning effect of it. It goes to Vaerun.
I think you actively shortened my life there for a second.
Oh, your brain.
Because nobody uses Jewel.
Why not?
I don't know. They're cool.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon.
Zoom. As it appears, it tries to strike behind it. It has advantage because you're there. With the 21, which does hit. As it strikes and just bonks into its back.
Cast booming blade.
Okay, you cast Booming Blade with an attack for 19. 19 hits? Is that with your spell modifier? Because I don't think that's with your spell modifier.
No,
No,
it's a
that's
plus.
only with a +3.
It should be
No,
a
even
plus
lower
six,
than
right?
Booming Blade doesn't add on.
Oh wait, no,
anything to
like
the hit.
the attack itself is with the weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
Oh, it does
it doesn't-
add on the thunder.
That should not be, dude. That's even lower than mine. So I don't know.
Yeah, that is even lower than it should be. Either way.
But the damage on the
Yeah.
hit is accurate, the 3.
Mhm.
Okay,
Let me change that.
So now,
it takes 9 points of damage, and then 3 points of thunder damage, and 6 points of slashing
Well-
damage.
so 9 total. Okay.
Bada bing, bada boom. Very cool.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
That is the end of your turn. It goes to Mechanical Tool, who is currently engaged with Vestelle and a commoner. Its first attack is going to the commoner. I think the other one attacked. Oops, let me select this one. Select this target. Can I do that again? No, it did it on the other one again. Oh, whatever. It's fine.
Oh well. Those are dead commoners.
The first one is a 22 against this creature. This guy is.
It does have disadvantage.
Oh, you're right. It is dead. The second attack is towards Vestelle with disadvantage. 13, I believe that misses.
That misses.
Ooh.
The 15 would have hit though.
Let me try that again. Is it? What? Oh, that is so weird. I don't know why that's not working. It's showing on the middle of the board instead of here. Okay, but that is the end of its turn. Yeah. It goes to the other tool. My music stopped working again. Why? Why does it keep doing this? The other troll is just going to take a dash action up to here.
Why? We're already grappled.
I think you're already grappled. Vaerun is not.
Vaerun got hit too.
Did he get hit?
Did he? Wait, no, he didn't.
I don't think so. And since it is here...
Oh, well, it took a dash action.
It did take a dash action. It can't do anything else anymore. That is the end of its turn. Artemis is unable to act. Darcy
I'm just doing the default dance down there.
is able to act.
I'm going to do a thing that might work. I'm going to cast Crown of Madness on this one that's grabbing me.
Ooh, okay. Put the spell in the chat. And as far as I'm aware... Oh. It says
Whoa.
one humanoid of your choice.
Oh, never mind then.
That is unfortunate, but it would have been really cool for it to work.
In that case, I'll just hit it with Shillelagh.
Go for it. Wham! 15 misses.
Why am I attacking? Oh. Darcy just takes a stick and bonks him in the head like, no, put me down, bad lobster.
Yeah, as you try and hit it and kind of strike into it to deal actual damage, it doesn't seem to make any real effect against it until that is your action, I believe. Bonus action? Bonus action.
Bonus action and action.
Ah, that is unfortunate. Vestelle!
The bonus action is making it the Shillelagh.
Are these two people dead?
Yeah,
Yes.
both of them are dead.
Cool. Well, gonna go and try to kill this thing, I guess. Why is it not rolling?
Another
You got a nat 20.
Ooh.
Oh,
Jesus.
I don't see the rolls.
You rolled a
We do.
27 and a 26.
Okay, I see them now.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Stop! It's just a boy!
So 23 damage.
It is very much injured at this point, and you can see that it is now. It definitely looks like it's hurting with the half the amount of damage that Darcy put into it, and the amount of damage that you had piled onto it afterwards. It's not looking healthy. It looks pretty hurt.
And
It's looking like that after over fucking 50 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Or over 60 damage.
Mm-hmm.
disadvantaged again.
It is. Yeah.
The other two over there, they've got people in their claws.
Which two? The one that is beside Darcy and Vaerun?
Yeah, who's in the claws?
Currently,
Me.
Darcy is in the claws of the one on the right.
Okay. I still have my bonus action. I'm going to use Curse of Binding on it.
Ooh, Curse of Binding. Could you pop that into chat? And are you enhancing it? Amplifying it?
Sure.
Okay. I believe you take a D4 or a D6 or some type of damage
I think
for it?
I think it's a D4.
All right. It needs to give you a strength saving throw. What's the DC?
What does it say? How do I figure that out again?
I believe for you, it's your wisdom modifier plus your.
I think it was intelligence
proficiency.
or wisdom.
Did you choose intelligence then?
Yeah.
That would be a
'cause
plus
it's,
5. That would be 13.
Okay.
Then it makes it, and unfortunately, is not snared.
Okay. Well, I tried.
All right.
Next
Varus.
turn, I'll be able to do something.
Varus is default dancing. Lyra is also
Lyra's
default
here.
dancing.
She can get up
Oh
there
no,
this
Lyra
time.
Lyra's
is
here now.
Lyra's up here this turn.
Nice.
Kaboom!
Just in
You're
time
now
to
on
see him
deck.
getting choked out by a damn lobster.
I don't see anything. Awesome.
I'll say that because of the
You poor
moonlight,
Hugh.
and there's like enough light that your eyes have adjusted that you can see this enough of this. Like this isn't an actual darkness situation, and it shouldn't be playing into it. So I'll say that you can see this much.
Oh fuck. Let's see. What element are these guys weak to? Do I recognize these monsters?
You can very quick. Okay. Unfortunately, it would take an action to try and determine if you know any information about them.
Okay, no thank you. I'll just go straight to hacking.
Go for it.
Kill first, questions later.
Okay, I will... Okay, go...
That's the motto of like half of this party.
True.
Shit, I only see 4 creatures, and, which ones are... Like, can I look at which ones are injured and not injured? Like, the level of injury?
From the best you can tell, the one that is to your south, the one that Vestelle is currently standing beside, is the most injured. That one looks like it's bloody, and honestly, probably pretty injured. The one that Darcy is currently being held by, which is the one on the right, is a little bit injured, but not very injured. Well, the other 2 are untouched.
Okay, seeing as Darcy's in a bit of a pickle, I'm going to opt to help him out.
Go for it.
So I will first infuse my weapon with why not? Let's go with ice.
Mm-hmm.
And oops.
Nice Fire Emblem music.
I think I have the flanking.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit this thing.
Go for it.
Shit. Okay. Yes. No.
God damn.
26 hits and a 21 but hit. Sorry, I didn't know you rolled. That's my bad. Both hit.
And I believe both attacks will have one of them. Both attacks get the damage.
And you said it was ice damage? Would you mind rolling it? 2 and 2. So another additional 4. Nice. Yeah, you swing into this creature relentlessly, and it looks like it's starting to get injured as well. It's taking its fair share of beatings. But it stands firm, ready. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Okay, that is the end of your turn. This other guy, he will take the disengage action and just fucking yeet himself off the ship. See you guys.
Turbo now.
And it is now this Troll's turn, who, seeing the party, seeing the sandwich, is going to come and join it. And is going to attack Lyra. Wait, let me double check the measurements. Is this 30 feet? It is 30 feet. Perfect. This is not quite flanking, so I will say it doesn't have it. Pitzers. Hacha! 25.
Well, that'll hit.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are picked up by it.
Fuck.
Oh, man.
And, oh, okay. And it's going to hit you again with its pincers. This time it's just going to straight up punch you with it. 14, I believe it
That
misses.
does not hit. Yeah, that does not hit.
Right. But it will use its bonus action to attempt to tentacle you. Give me a constitution saving throw, Lyra. 18. You are successful. You are not poisoned, and you are not paralyzed. That is the end of its turn. It goes to this one in the middle, who has Darcy targeted. Seeing the threat all around him, is going to, honestly, it's going to move here, keep Darcy in his arms, and is going to snap at Lyra.
Wait, I hit him with my booming blade.
Oh, it did move. Yeah, that is true. Move. Roll me the damage. It's 2d8, I believe.
Okay.
11. Nice. As it kind of moves, you see this kind of vibration within its body explode outwards from the inside. And you can see its shell almost like crack and rupture from various different points as this energy erupts from within. It's very strange, but it doesn't know that you did it technically. So it's going to target Lyra for its second pincer, or its first pincer attack. 21.
Yeah, that's it.
9 points of bludgeoning damage. You are now both picked up. And it will throw Lyra overboard.
Wait, wasn't I held by the other thing? Did they just like pass me from one to the other?
The other one was holding you already. Okay, so it wouldn't. This one wouldn't have been able to pick you up, but it would have been able to hit you.
Okay.
So instead of doing that, it's going to put its second attack into throwing Darcy overboard.
Why? I had a nickel for every time someone got thrown in this game. I'd have like 5, which is not a lot.
We'd have a lot. We'd have a decent amount.
Yeah. That needs to be one of our miscellaneous stats.
It really does. You know what? Fuck it, I'm making it.
What are we at?
What are we at? The vampire threw like 6 or 7 times?
Yeah, I think it threw like 4 people.
Do I get any sort of check to try and catch the edge?
Yes.
I'm not paralyzed.
You have a dexterity saving throw to try and catch the side of the boat. The DC is 14.
Okay.
Hey, you make it! You managed to grab onto the side of the boat. However, you are now hanging off the side of the boat.
We're at 5 times thrown.
Oh, yeah. Times thrown.
But that is the end of its turn. It doesn't actually deal any damage with that throw.
I'm sorry. I'll never eat lobster again.
It's Vaerun's turn.
I will cast slow.
Ooh.
One's in position.
Ooh.
Which ones are you casting it on?
Everyone. Everyone's in.
All of them?
It's a 40-foot cube.
Oh my god, it's
Everyone's
a 40-foot cube. Shit.
Yeah, it's a massive spell, and he can pick and choose who he wants in it.
Fail. Oh, succeed. Fail. Fail. Okay, so only one is not slowed, and that is the one in the center. Slow. Where is slowed? There's slowed.
Limp Chul. That's the one that was holding me.
Yep.
And then bonus action, I'll slap him with my the weapon.
Sorry, what are you gonna do? Slap him with your holy weapon? Go for it. 15. You have advantage on this, but a 15 does miss. A 22 does, however, it does not. 13 points of slashing. 13 points of bludgeoning. Oh no, it's force damage. Force damage. Whack! Very effective.
Love force damage.
Do you
Wait,
want
is
to
that the which one? The one in the middle?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. How do you have advantage?
Because it flanks with Vaerun. Vaerun does not get flanking bonus from it though.
Yes.
I would love to run away, but I can't.
It would be very difficult to do so. All right, that is the end of your turn. It goes to this Chul, who is currently slowed. Vestelle,
the apparently mechanical one.
Vestelle, were you grabbed by it?
No.
No. Okay, so it will now try and grab you.
That's the robot.
Its claws have corpses in them.
Oh, it's like those corpses have either like snapped or he's dropped them.
One of them was the captain.
Yep, the captain was full.
Lovely.
Gone. 18. Does that hit?
Disadvantage?
Oh, you're right, because the crit. 15.
Oh, hits.
Oh, that is unfortunate. But you take 16
My
points of
AC is 15.
I think you gotta get yourself some better armor.
That's very true.
15, as it strikes you, you could tell that its movements are slow, and as it does pick you up, and is unable to do anything else with it. But that is the end of its turn. I believe it gets another save against the slow at the end of its turn.
Wait, where's slow?
At the end of each of its turns.
Yes. It saves. It is no longer slowed.
Vestelle rolled that. What are you talking about?
Well, I
Yeah,
rolled it.
that's Vestelle.
No.
I know.
I clicked on
No, but
Vestelle's token.
Wait, no. Those have a +0, and that's rolled a 15.
A wisdom save? Oh, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. You rolled Vestelle's wisdom save.
No, that's my fault. That's fuck. Nope, it's still slowed. I guess in this chill over here.
That was fantastic.
It does not notice that Darcy has clung on. It will attack Vaerun.
It's just like, I'll let gravity do the rest of the work.
Still has advantage. 20? Does that hit Vaerun?
Yeah.
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are picked up. That is, however, the end of its turn. We go to Artemis, who now comes upon the deck of the ship. You stand up
What's
and you're
up,
like, "Oh
bitches?"
my god, there's something behind me!"
Yeah, so two things. For one, do my blades react at all upon seeing these things?
Very slightly.
Okay. So kind
There's-
of looking at it. Oh, what?
It's strange because it doesn't outright react as if they're outsiders, but it doesn't act as if they're strictly from the material plane.
Gotcha. Regardless, looking at it, I'll say, as I kind of like get out from the middle section of the deck, kind of look over this thing, kind of seeing its kind of resemblance to a crab or a lobster, I'll just say, you abomination would invoke the imagery of Lolth. As I'm just gonna take 2 strikes at the one right here in the middle.
Go for it.
I thought Lolth was a spider.
Well, in this setting, it's a spider, or it's a crab person.
Fair enough.
Yes, it is one of the gods.
Of crap.
Let's
Well, I knew
see.
Lolth was a god, but
Yeah, in this, it's the only reason that Artemis would really even care is because it's the person who's married to Bethra. Let's see.
Loth.
I'll
Loth, not
Loth,
Lolth.
yes.
Yes.
I accidentally put an L in there. I guess I can't really move to flank without getting in range of the other one there, so I'll just stay here, make 2 attacks as normal.
Go for it.
I rolled, I don't know if they're gonna go through.
It's lagging again. Oh, it's working. 15 misses. The 27, however.
No,
does
it
hit.
would. Minus 2 AC.
Oh, the
Oh.
15 hits.
Oh yeah, 'cause it,
I forgot. Slow. Oh my god, this book busted.
well no, the one in the middle isn't the one that's
Oh,
slowed,
wait,
is
the
it?
one's not slowed.
Oh, you're right. Right. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was pretty sure it was the surrounding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the other
You
2.
was right.
Or other 3, sorry.
Alright, but yeah, I'll swing into it the first time, obviously kind of just bouncing off its carapace.
Mm-hmm. The second one,
And then the
however,
second
does
blade,
make
the short one,
very
I'll stab into
solid.
like a... Yeah, I'll kind of stab it into its shell and kind of jab it in there. Looking about, how close are we, or rather, how far are we from like a landmass? I don't know if we're still in the river or not.
At a very
technically.
quick glance, you now see that you are very much in the open ocean, but it seems that the ship is kept close enough to land that if you needed to, you could probably swim there without too many issues. It's maybe like 500-600 feet off.
Okay, that's not bad then. Alright, but yeah, that'll be my turn then. I can't really do much else because that was my action and bonus action, so that'll be it.
Darcy, you are clinging onto the side of the ship.
Yes, I am, in fact. So, as I'm clinging there, Darcy's going to start crawling up, and I'm going to cast a cantrip I have not had the chance to cast yet, really.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on this
Ooh.
troll directly in front of me.
Go for it.
God damn!
Oh my god.
Needs to give an intelligence saving throw.
3. It takes 7 points of psychic damage.
And minus 1d4 on its next saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
I'm guessing it takes half my movement to climb up here.
Yes. It'll
Okay,
take
so
10 feet to get to here, and then half of your movement to get all the way up here. Because you can't move into its space. So you'd have to
well,
move
I can
like
move
this.
diagonally,
Sure.
and it's gonna move over this way towards Vestelle.
Can it take a reaction still? Oh, no, it
No,
can't
it's
because it's
slowed.
slowed. Oh, you clever. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That it is.
Yeah, it tries to grab you with its other claw, but you just run past way faster than it can react to. Vestelle, it's your turn.
I am in its claws.
You are
Can I
indeed in its
still
claws.
attack it.
Go for it. Oh my god!
God.
What are these crits? What?
Jesus.
Is that the third
Oh.
crit?
Third one in a
Yeah.
row.
Yeah.
One crit every turn.
I put forward a motion to dub Vestelle's halberd Crabbane. That's to all
Lobster-
shellfish.
Lobster Slayer.
Is it still alive?
It is still alive, but it's looking rough.
You've been doing
my
a crit and then a
God.
26 reliably.
Oh my god, dude. This poor fucking crab, it's still alive.
Ow!
They're pretty tough, bro.
Good lord.
12 doesn't hit, right?
A 12 does not hit, no.
Okay, that's it then. And it still has disadvantage.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It indeed does. That's the end of your turn, Varus. It's your
Oh
turn
my
as
God,
you
I love
pop
that.
up onto deck and you realize, oh shit, we're getting attacked by fucking lobster crabs.
Yeah. Where would I be able to go to swing with advantage in this little setup here?
It's
Here
completely surrounded.
or here. Technically, right now, where you are, you already have advantage because you have 3 allies
Sick.
nearby.
I'm gonna fucking stab it right here then, and hope I do good.
Oh my
Holy
God.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's
Jeez.
pretty good.
That fucking kills it. As you see that it's currently holding onto Lyra on one side and trying to grab onto Vaerun on the other, you just swing upwards and your rapier drives straight through the bottom of its head and straight out the top. This guy's fucking dead.
Wait, aren't they being held up by the other one?
Are you being held up by the top right one?
I think
Oh,
so.
you are. You're right. That one is not holding onto anybody. As it dies, it collapses and kind of falls down the stairs to the bottom floor. Or to the middle deck.
Those freed,
Oh, well, that's
those freed
not-
slaves are in for a
Yeah.
start.
You hear screaming.
That's not. Yeah. I will look around. Vestelle looks like she's doing great. Everyone else is a little bit iffy. I think I look at Lyra and I go, all right, I mean, if you can, aim for the bottom of, underneath, I guess. And I'll give her a bonus action help. And I will move. How much movement did I use for this turn?
I'll say none.
To get up here.
I'll say 5 feet to
Okay.
get up the stairs.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just move up to here then. And that'll be my turn.
No big deal. I'm just in the air in its claws. I look fine.
I mean, you've been
You're
doing
you're
great.
handling yourself, right?
You're literally fine.
Lyra, it's your turn.
So I'm grappled, right? What do I have to do to get out of it?
You have to use an action to get out of the grapple.
Okay, I get out then.
All right.
And
Give me an athletics check. It is still a check. You still have to make a check. The DC
You
is
can
13.
roll with advantage.
Oh, you
You
have
can roll
advantage.
with advantage
You have
because
advantage.
of the help action.
Oh, you make it out. You manage to use your action. You kind of almost snap the claw in half as you break out.
Right, and then can I use my second attack, or is that not possible?
You use
no,
your
it is
action,
not.
You have to
unfortunately.
take the attack action to make an attack. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. It goes to the
That
two
one
customers.
sailor swimming out towards land.
Both of you You guys all hear from within the water. Oh shit! Before just cuts off abruptly.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Great.
That's the end.
right. No swimming.
It goes to this one, who currently has Lyra in its claws. It's just gonna clamp
No, we
down on
don't.
Lyra. Oh no, Lyra broke out. It's gonna try and grab Lyra again.
Oh man.
Haboom, 15.
Oh, that misses.
As it tries to snap at you once more, it misses. It gets another wisdom saving throw. 10. Nope. Vaerun.
Love slow so much.
Okay. I will cast a guiding bolt,
Go for it.
and I'll double it. Not double, what's it called? Twin.
Ooh, twin.
Twin it.
Wait, you have sorcerer levels?
Disadvantage.
Is that
Yeah,
disadvantage?
don't forget you're within melee range, but if you literally just take 5 steps, like
I am
5 feet
grappled.
forward.
I'm
Oh,
so
you are grappled.
Oh well.
But
You're gonna have disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll disadvantage for both. Where's my?
You have sorc levels?
No, he doesn't have
Like
sorcery
feet.
levels. He has
Feet.
meta magic.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
The second one will be on the one beside Lyra.
Go for it.
Cool. 18
17?
and nice.
Both of them hit.
Oh yeah.
18 and 16. God damn! This explosion of light happens upon both of them, and you now all can see them very clearly and have advantage to hit them, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even without the fucking -2 to AC, I think those would have both hit.
Yeah. They did.
You rolled pretty decently.
That is your action. Is
Yeah.
there anything else that you can do? I don't think so, right?
Yes.
Bonus action?
I can slap.
Slap.
Yeah, your spiritual weapon is still out.
Yes.
Has advantage.
19. I'm guessing it's
That's
attacking
okay.
the one Lyra?
It doesn't have advantage.
No,
It
it does
does.
because
Guiding bolt.
wait, which
Guiding bolt.
It's
Yeah.
not. Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
I'll attack the one attacking me.
Attacking you. Okay, I'm gonna move. Oh wait. Oh, it's still okay. It's there.
it's already removed.
Boom. 8 points of damage. That's the end of your turn, Vaerun.
That's the end of my turn.
It goes to Mechanical Chul, who's honestly having a really rough time against Vestelle. Like, really rough. It's gonna try and pincer her again. Wait,
I'm surprised it
Vestelle.
hasn't tried to throw her.
Sorry, Vestelle. Are you trapped right now? Are you grappled right now?
I'm in its claws, yes.
Oh, okay. It's gonna throw you.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Hey,
I was waiting
Varus,
for
give me a
it.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, son of a bitch.
11. Hey, Vestelle, give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm good at those.
Of course, this.
Oh my god.
Well,
I have to run out at some point.
here's the good news. Both of you are still on board.
Bad news.
Bad news. Both of you take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Both of you take 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is this an attack I could see? Can I uncanny dodge?
You know what? Sure, I'll say yes.
Cool.
You still take a Vestelle to the ribs.
Yeah.
Yo, both of you slam into the side of the boat and
Good lord.
You really gotta stop being thrown.
I don't think it was me the other times.
wisdom save. Oh,
Well, then they just really gotta stop throwing us.
it goes to
Okay, I'm
the
still on board. I
Thundertroll,
can go crit it again.
who has Vaerun in its claws. Vaerun, it's throwing you
I'm being thrown?
overboard.
Oh my god,
Oh my
dude.
lord.
Number 7.
Oh, piece of shit.
You are sent slapping into the water. You try and grab at the railing, and unfortunately, your hands do not make proper contact, and you slip, and you just go. That's the end of its
Oh,
turn.
and there's things in the water. By the way, when it makes its wisdom save, minus a d4.
Ah. It does not
Not
matter.
that it matters.
Roll
Vaerun,
the D4.
the first thing you see under the water is what appears to be a mako shark.
Oh shit.
They're sharks.
Currently chewing on this other sailor that had jumped into the water.
Oh.
That is the end of its turn. It goes to Artemis.
How's this one looking?
Which one? The one?
The
That one?
The one that just
that,
threw
that threw
Vaerun.
Vaerun.
It's about half.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to it.
Mhm.
Kind of see.
I gotta pop up.
I don't have any
Templates.
templates.
Don't worry about it. Don't
I
worry
don't
about
have
it.
any
Don't worry.
templates
I'll-
either.
Don't worry
I'll
about
run behind it so that
the spiritual.
well, no, because I don't get. Yeah, I'll still move there nonetheless to give it advantage.
Sure.
And then I'll go and make 2 attacks at this big boy, which this one's slowed.
Mm-hmm.
So
The last 3 are slowed.
yeah, no. So here's the first attack.
Go for it.
I clicked it. We'll see if it goes through or not.
Oh my god, it's lagging again.
Yep.
We'll get it eventually.
Mm.
It's gonna be
Ladies and
crit
gentlemen.
squad. So I didn't say which one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting. Oh,
Yep.
did it? Hello? Hello?
I still don't see anything.
No?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get it one day.
What is going on, bro?
Yeah, the Jeopardy music to the soundboard.
Yes. Give me a sec.
Please start working. I'm so sad. Okay.
I was not expecting to accidentally wipe out a group of slavers with my fucking.
That's the best kind of
suggestion.
accident.
Right.
I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna restart the client. I'm gonna see if that helps. Give me uno momento. Please, at least just close. It doesn't even want to close. Okay, alright. I'm killing you, buddy. Oh, you have lost connection to the server. Oh. Game has been launched.
Yep, it just rebooted.
At least this is better than the bugbears and the goblins.
Is it though?
I mean, this is only the first time we've had to close the game.
Yes, that is true. Okay, hopefully it works a little bit better now. You'll have to pop out the combat thing again yourself. If you just right-click the crossed swords, it should do that for you. Is it Artemis' turn? I believe it is.
It was, yeah.
Yes.
I rolled 2 attacks. Let's see. Oh,
I see a
I'm loading in.
26.
Oh, I do see that. All right.
I can't get on.
Oh, and there it goes again.
Well, I mean, I still have the music, so.
Oh, I think it's finally like kind of working now.
Why? Why does it eat up so much CPU?
Because it's running it's hosting a server that's crossing national borders and state lines.
I guess. Boom, 26 and 27, both hit.
Okay, I'm going to use my Warlock spell slot to do a smite on this guy
Go for it.
on the first hit. So, Divine Smite.
Whoo.
Damn.
I can't tell if it did the proper damage total.
It did 2d8.
2d8?
Well, I did a second level, so it needs to be doing an extra
3d8.
d8.
Should be 3d8. You can roll another one. So 8.
Oh, well. 8.
It is still up, but it's looking rough.
Alright, and I'll go ahead and with the second attack use a paladin spell slot as well.
Go for it.
Do 2d8.
9. Solid. Still alive, but just barely clinging on.
That's fine. And I'm pretty sure that'll be it.
Darcy.
Yeah. Darcy is going to extend both of his arms out, one towards the Chul in front of him, and another towards the one that Artemis is fighting, and he's going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Boom. Go for it.
That's a miss.
Ooh, 11 misses. 13 hits.
Oh!
Because of
Yeah,
the
except
slow.
-2.
Actually, no, wait, sorry. Their AC is 16. 13 misses.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, that is unfortunate. But Darcy, you
with
sent out
that,
these 2 blasts.
There's a small voice that isn't quite Darcy. In a language that is you haven't heard him speak. You just can't seem to get that one right. In deep speech, if anybody speaks that.
Nope.
Nope.
Must have been the wind.
Did Artemis do 2 swings or just 1?
2.
I did 2.
Okay, I can only see 1. What was the damage on the other one, if it hit?
The other one was let's see. So
The first one was 9, the other one was 11.
yeah,
I
and then
can
my
only see the
smite
first one.
damage total
I can
was...
see the smite.
Okay, can you? It was 8 and
Yeah.
then 9. So
Well, that's literally everything I could do. Is
Vestelle.
fail once again at Eldritch Blast.
So, slashing damage for your second strike was what again?
11.
11.
Vestelle, what are you up to?
Internet
Sure.
died. That's what she looked.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh yeah, she's in the east. Did the storms affect your internet, Surya?
No, it's only Quebec.
That's good at least.
Fuck Quebec.
Damn, bro. What the?
Oh.
No one likes the French.
The poor Quebecois.
Every
Thinking
day
on
I
the
pray and thank God that he didn't make me French.
God damn, guys, what the hell? The poor French.
Back.
Welcome. It's your turn.
Okay, I'm trying to load into the game.
All good.
All gray.
Also, the game is paused. I don't know if you are aware.
It shouldn't be. I don't have it paused.
Not
It's
for
not
me.
paused. Now it is.
Oh. Now it's
Oh.
blinking in and out. There it goes.
I don't think it's paused.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
it's
me.
not now.
That was me spamming the button.
It won't
For a
load
moment,
the
it may have
game.
been a visual bug because it was showing like game paused on my screen.
By the way, Jake, I don't know if you heard the new sound I did or made.
What did you make? The Wilhelm scream. Beautiful.
Just for you. And then I added Bepardy.
You need to hit that every time someone gets thrown.
I'm sorry, I can't get into the game.
Oh, what?
Oh, let me
That's
in. Let
Do
me
you
in.
wanna try another browser?
Do I have another one?
I think every
Edge.
computer has Edge.
Okay.
Correct.
Anything with,
Unfortunately.
anything
Can't
with
get rid of it.
Microsoft, yeah.
Yeah, literally can't get rid of it.
Gross. Ed.
Ugh.
God. One day we'll get sponsors for the stream and Microsoft will not like our comment.
They're gonna be like, oh, I see.
What?
They don't like Edge, huh?
That's why we
Like,
have to have a
uh-uh.
sponsor in Linux.
It's the same thing. It's just the same gray screen. I can't get in.
Yeah. It's gonna load a little bit. That's what I have to do every single
Oh.
time I load into this thing.
It'll give just
I'm not sure
give
why
it some
it's doing
time.
this.
It'll load up.
Oh,
But I always have to load that long.
Oh.
it's loading.
Oh,
Yep.
let's go.
Okay, I'm in. Okay, time to
Yes.
crit.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. No, he reset the game. It's not going to crit anymore.
Ah. Okay, I'm gonna move here
Mm-hmm.
and
You do
hold
have
on.
reach with your halberd.
I do right over the dead body.
The
Oh my
poor
god,
guy.
that's so loud. Okay.
Oh yeah, it
sorry,
doesn't have
sorry.
it doesn't save your settings. 14 misses. Crab
Yeah,
cracker.
Crap, crap.
No, that hits.
No, that hits.
Oh, you're
Oh,
right.
there it
14.
is.
Oh my
I
fucking
did it again.
Did you fuck? Jesus Christ.
Well,
I
the
was about
seven
to say it's an end of an era, but no.
the
Nope.
seven
not.
did
Let's
not
go.
hit it, or 7 did not kill it. However, the fucking 16 does.
Let's go.
Hey,
Jesus.
Fucking
Oh my
nuts.
god.
it's cheating.
Oh my god, that's your attack. That's your 2 attacks. Is that the end of your turn?
Can I cast blood maledict again?
Sure. Which one?
They got both of them have people. They're both grappled.
Currently, I believe Lyra has broken out of the grapple, and the other one does not have Artemis grappled.
I'll just do the one that's closer then.
The
And
one
I'm
that's
within
beside
30
Lyra?
feet. Yeah.
Go for it. Would
So
you
it'd
like to
be
amplify?
Nah, I'm kinda low on health.
Fair enough.
That's a
All right,
13?
That is the end of your turn.
strength.
Yeah, strength saving throw. That's 17.
Okay, that's it.
It goes to Varus.
It does go to Varus.
You just saw her
Solo that
forward
crab.
which
Yeah,
goes
man,
in a
she's-
row.
She's great. She's doing great. I pull out my bow and I shoot the one that's still glowing.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, shoot that one. Man. If only I could fucking roll like Vestelle, that'd be great.
Oh
Because I rolled a
my
1 and a 2.
God.
So that's
You send the arrow
That's-
forward,
that's
it
cool.
catches the light, but unfortunately it does not make contact.
cool. Well, I will
Balance.
use my bonus action to make sure Lyra has advantage on the first attack at least.
Okay. That is the end of your turn. It goes to Lyra.
Alright, I'm gonna do my hitting.
Go for it. 16. That hits. 9 points of damage. Solid. And then how much frost damage? 1.
Oh my god.
-2. Very solid. Is that the end of your turn? A bonus action. You can rage or do something else.
No, I will not.
All right. The commoners are all dead, so I'm just going to remove them from the list. Well, not all of them are dead. The crew below decks is not dead. It goes to this Chuli. Chulu is going to try and grab Lyra again. 23. Lyra, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as it picks you up once more. That is the end of its turn. Goes to Vaerun.
Wait.
I need to make another wisdom saving throw.
Doesn't this do
16.
something?
Oh,
It saves. It's no longer slowed. Also, sorry, what?
The slasher.
That's when you
You have
crit.
to crit.
It's
All
on
right,
crit.
crit. Whoops, I flipped the things.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is unfortunate.
I
But
just made it look normal.
it's no longer slowed.
Yeah.
It's no longer slowed.
It's been doing it every single fucking
No.
turn, so
I'll cast slow then.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I was kidding. I swim to the ship.
Go for it. You swim to the
Alright.
ship. With all of your movement put together of just your 30 feet, you manage to get to the bottom of the ship. You would have to dash if you wanted to try and climb up.
Yes, I dash.
Okay? You dash,
I
you
get
climb
that,
up to
get
the
that.
very edge of the railing, and that is where you stop. Because
Okay,
climbing up is difficult terrain, so since you don't have climb speed.
Aren't you like wearing heavy armor?
I'm also wearing heavy armor. It's
Oh, wait. Okay, then I need an athletics check for you to even swim to the boat.
tough. Okay. No worries, bro.
15 was the DC.
No
You do get
worries.
to the boat. You do pull yourself up. Give me another athletics check to try to climb the side of the boat.
Easy.
No issues. You manage to get up to the side of it. You are panting, you are drenched, and you are not happy, but you are still clinging on to the side of the ship.
Like, good thing I didn't skip leg day.
Those calves are going to ache tomorrow, at the very least. But Vaerun, that is the end of
Well,
your
he's got to
turn.
use it to
But-
most likely swim.
I can
You
still
still
use my
have your
spiritual.
you still have your bonus action for your spiritual weapon. That's what
Advantage.
It has advantage because Artemis is flanking it. 23, 9 points of force damage. That actually kills it.
Ooh.
As your spiritual weapon comes cracking over its head, it just falls limp onto the ground as its tentacles like continue wriggling, but it doesn't seem to have any life in the rest of its body. Artemis,
thank God.
it's your turn.
Alright, let's see. How's the one over here to the right looking?
It's injured, but not heavily.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll go and just kind of move up to it then.
Go for it.
From where I'm at, I don't think I can get into flanking. Oh, no, that wouldn't be flanking. Never mind. Alright then, yeah, I'll get there, and I will... Yeah, I'll just go ahead and make 2 attacks, you know, as usual.
Go for it.
Alright, here's the first.
Ooh!
Oh yeah.
Jesus
Lord.
fucking Christ.
It's all about the smite, Spider-Man, as I'm gonna use my final
Oh my
spell
God.
slot to...
You rolled max damage for those 2 fucking damage dice.
let's see, 48, so, because it's crit.
Oh my
Oh
god!
yeah.
You just fucking bubble buoyed it.
Yeah.
Dude, it had like 24 health.
Oh well.
Oh my god.
So, but without the smite, that was just shy of killing it.
I mean, this is the last thing that yeah, here it is. This is the last thing that that Chol sees as I run up to it.
Oh my god.
There you go.
I was thinking about that before you posted it.
Alright, you know what you have to do. You know what you have to do,
Okay,
Emily.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
As I just run up to it and just is it dead on the first swing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll basically just run up and stab my blade like basically through its like where its tentacles are, and then as part of like the second attack, I'll just basically use that entire second attack to almost like rip it out to the left.
Yeah, its entire body implodes after the explosion is set forth within it, as the side of it just rips open from the force of this concussive blast from within. And that is the end of combat.
Jesus Christ.
That was an easy encounter.
Emily, you're fucking nuts.
That was fun.
As we cut that guy down, looking around, is there like someone steering the ship at the moment?
Currently,
Like, is the captain
no.
Still like
You can
Is the
feel
ship
that
sinking?
it
Captain's
is
dead, by the way.
The ship is
Yeah,
very
Captain
much
is
sinking
fucking
currently.
dead.
You can see that the ship is like heavily listing to one side. It's going like the left side of the ship is like halfway into the water, and you can see it's licking the side. Honestly, Vaerun, it was to your benefit because it made it much easier to climb up to the top of the ship. But you now realize that the ship is sinking. Fuck.
are there lifeboats at all?
There are 2 lifeboats, which would be enough to
All right.
fit about 10 people.
All right, I'll kind of look to the party
10 people
and just say,
total. Sorry, like 5 each.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 5 each. Yeah, that's fine.
How many people are coming up from below decks?
Currently,
I
5.
think there's like 5. Yeah,
And there's 6 of us.
that's fine. I can ride the horse. Because Artemis is going to basically just tell Varus to lead everyone else to get the people down below. And then I'm going to basically grab the horse and kind of like lead it, but I am going to like kind of look around the ship and look for the captain, if he's even like
The captain's
alive.
right here in front of Darcy.
Yeah, she's
Oh, is he?
she's dead. She's dead.
Oh,
like,
gotcha,
she's
okay.
this one right here. I think it's either this one or
And
this
is
one.
there-
I don't remember.
No, I think she was this one.
Yeah, that
Because
one.
because this one ran up and then got immediately slapped.
Yep, the top left
Gotcha.
one.
Then yeah, I'll basically just search through her, seeing if there's like a manifesto or anything like that, and then
find a
also
letter.
try and see if there's.
You're doing a
Manifesto.
lot. You're trying to grab the horse.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, again, I'm fine with like staying on here for a moment because I don't need to breathe.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this next week.
Okay.
So you guys
Okay.
can have a little bit more time to think about what exactly you want to do before the ship capsizes, and gives you a bit more time to gloss over some things. Congratulations, you're still alive.
We're live.
All right, but that will be the end of this session. Oh my
Vestelle.
god.
Slayer of crabs.
Yes.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Jake, you need to get on these fucking emotes, my guy.
You guys can
We
all
got
add
so
them.
many. We can't. I can't.
Can you
Have
not?
had-
Yeah, I'm pretty sure last week he made us all like
Oh,
mods
I
or
meant
whatever, so-
on your Twitch.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an entirely different thing. If you want to post it here, I can add them eventually on my Twitch, right? Jesus.
Fucking golden ones, my guy.
They're so good.
They're great.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna pause the music.
The problem is as much as I want a meme of Darcy, there's not much that there's not much that he does or I do. Like the closest I've gotten is turn Palpatine into Darcy, put Chucky over his fucking shoulder.
Darcy Palpatine.
Canonically, I was about to say canonically, Chucky is the creature that
Pretty
is
much.
controlling him. Weird that Chucky is a celestial, but I mean, hey, I can respect the artistic interpretation.
You kidding me? With how people in the world worship serial killers.
Really?
You got a good
True.
point.
It's creepy and disturbing.
You do be correct. All right, but thank you guys everyone for being here. Hope you had a good time. Fucking